Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye.
Our mission on Twitter, and today we have a space with the very popular dog, Byte. And as you guys know, we hosted them before here at the Doge Space. They were at 5 million market cap, and I believe they reached an all-time high of 20 million market cap. And today we have Mr. Garfield, speaker for the project. Welcome, Mr. Garfield. Would you love to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing today?
Hey, man, it's all good. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I see we got Dino on here as well. Dino, what's going on? Dino's not. Can we get Dino to be able to be a speaker as well?
Yeah, Will, Mr. Will, I didn't notice. Yeah, give me a minute here. I'm approving you. Mr. Will, what's up, man?
Can you hear me?
I'm doing great. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Amazing. Okay, so we're doing another space. It's an update from last time, and yeah, I think we have done like 3x, 4x since previous or since the last spaces, if I'm correct.
Yeah, you did. I mean,
Yeah, I believe
yeah, Mr.
around
Garfield.
there. Yeah. Yeah. If Doge, appreciate you holding this for us again. Maybe we can do one of these, once a month, just to update Byte, update the community, update your followers and whatnot. But, this is an incredible story, and it's just getting started. We're about a month and a half in, maybe 2 months, close to 2 months. We've obviously, since the last time we've been on Spaces, there's been a lot that's happened. I think when we were on your Spaces last time, we maybe had close to 2,500 holders. I believe right now we're right about to crack about 5,000 holders. I think we're around 120 or so holders from being at 5,000. Our market cap, we hit all-time high around 21. Well, actually, our all-time high was around 25 million fully diluted. We did have that one really big buy that kind of put us up there, but then we kind of consolidated in the, I'd say, $15 million range for the past 2 weeks or so. Right now, we're kind of on a dip, just like everything in the market. However, memes, like we've always been talking about, strong memes with strong narratives, memes that are really going to go the distance, tend to hold pretty well when Bitcoin is on a heavy retrace. And of course, Bitcoin right now is on a pretty heavy retrace. I think we're pretty oversold right now as far as Bitcoin goes. I think a lot of people will agree with me. I've been watching a lot of stuff, a lot of experts. I try to stay in tune with all that stuff, especially the big macro guys. It's really important to be in tune with everything that's going on. And a lot of people think around Friday, there's a lot of futures and stuff that were opened that a bulk majority of them are ending on Friday. So a lot of people think this consolidation, this retrace from Bitcoin is actually going to be kind of coming towards an end this week, which I tend to agree with as well, just from looking at the chart, just from looking at the Bitcoin chart. It looks like it is oversold. So it's important, guys, if don't get shaken out of your positions on strong projects. The Byte, it's so early. It's such a seedling. It's like a redwood tree that just sprouted out of the ground. These little price fluctuations, 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, are nothing compared to the grand scheme of things, compared to where we're trying to go, what we all believe this project represents and where it can go. So, take these opportunities to, not financial advice, of course, but take these opportunities, man. If you have conviction here and you really understand this narrative, take these opportunities to accumulate. because the next leg up is gonna surpass all the last highs, and that's just how things work. Our chart's amazing, beautiful looking chart. As far as statistics go, if we just jump into some fundamentals, just some stats, I always like to kind of jump into, Byte's current stats, and let's just go over them right now. Just current stats, it's because it's important to understand those. Let me pull up the chart real quick. So, Byte currently is sitting at a market cap, a fully diluted market cap of 11 million, 10.45 million if you're talking with the burn address and whatnot. Now, this is the stuff that I think is really, this is the stuff that's really appealing to me, is looking at how many sells and how many buys you've had in the past 24 hours, past 6 hours, past hour. Byte has always, since the birth of this token, has always had a substantially heavy weight on buys versus sells. And if you just look at the past 24 hours, we've had almost double the amount of buys as we've had sells. The past 6 hours, it's the same. The past 6 hours, we've actually had more buys than we've had. We've had more than double the amount of buys versus sells in the past 6 hours. In the past 1 hour, we've had quadruple. We've had 21 buys versus 4 sells. Obviously, that could be due to the spaces and whatnot, people getting hyped. But for the most part, if you look at this chart and you pull this out and you look at these stats, it's always been like this. It's always been almost double the amount of buys as there's been sells. And that's really important to understand, because that means that people understand this narrative. That means people understand the fundamentals here. People are grasping and realizing the potential of this project. That's the reason for that. That's the reason our holder count continues to go up every single week. And as I'm sure most of us realize, Ethereum blockchain has been kind of quiet, right? It's been kind of quiet. But I don't think you can ever count ETH out as of right now as still being the king. In my opinion, I think a lot of people agree. ETH still is the king. Yes, Solana has taken a lot of the attention away because of the fees and whatnot, and that's a great thing to see. It's a great thing to see, and it's beneficial towards all projects and all meme coins and all blockchains when you have a blockchain that's really taking a lot of liquidity in and bringing a lot of volume in. And seeing Myro, hit 280 million market cap, seeing WIF hit 500 million market cap last week, that's an incredible thing to see. But we can't forget, guys, Ethereum is the only other blockchain, the only other cryptocurrency that's been approved as a commodity, right? Like Bitcoin. The next thing that follows is an ETF. And this is something that's BlackRock's already talked about it. BlackRock already talked about ETF with Ethereum 2 weeks ago. This is something that's going to continue to be on the news, and it's just going to be more and more talked about, right? People are going to want to know when. People are going to want to know when ETF. And so there is a flood coming to Ethereum. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So it's important to get your positions in and to be ready for that flood. And in my opinion, I don't think there is any other project on the blockchain that has more potential on Ethereum blockchain than Byte right now. From the narrative that it holds to the fundamentals to everything it represents, being a dog, bringing things back to the roots, and obviously seeing the top coins on Solana are all dog memes, right? You've got Bonk that hit 3 billion market cap, and then of course Myro and WIF followed, right? And it's great to see those, but in reality, let's just real quick just understand the Myro narrative. It's the dog of the co-founder of Solana, right? Now, if you were to ask a normie and put 2 tokens in front of him, which one do you think has greater potential? The first AI dog in history, something that you can actually connect with and engage with in real time, every single day. We can engage with and we can help evolve this story, or a co-founder of a blockchain's dog. Which do you think holds the stronger narrative? I think it's pretty simple and clear which one does. And nothing against any other projects, but it's important for people to understand this and for people to recognize the strength of this narrative and what it really is, right? And when you're sitting at a 10 million market cap, it can be overlooked. A lot of people can overlook this. A lot of people can get shaken. But the next leg up on this type of project, is going to certainly do big numbers, and it's going to establish itself at a much higher floor. That's just how charts work. And you also can't overlook the fact that and I don't even really like to dive into this stuff. I don't really even like to dive into what I'm about to say, but you can't overlook the fact that Justin Sun is a big holder here. He's a multi-billionaire. Everyone in the crypto industry knows who he is. He invented Tron blockchain, and he has a large ownership stake in HTX as well as Poloniex. And Poloniex, we were listed on within the first week of launch. So you've got a lot of stuff happening here, a lot of little clues, and that's the thing about crypto is you gotta be able to spot these clues. You got to be able to spot the stuff that's going on, right? And that's how you become a good investor in this industry. And there's a lot of little things happening here, and HTX, we all love HTX. We've been rating the shit out of them, and I'm sure they love the attention. Now they've gone from liking our posts most recently to now they're actually putting the word "byte" in a lot of their tweets. So it's kind of amusing. It's interesting. It's exciting to see. But you gotta follow the clues, and it's awesome to see that kind of stuff. But it's also in crypto, timing is everything, and it seems like the stars always align perfectly with certain projects. And right now, I would say that's happening with Byte. We're on this dip. Bitcoin's also on a dip. It looks like Bitcoin's hitting support, and it's probably going to have a bounce. In my opinion, probably going to short squeeze. I'm not an expert. I'm not a TA expert, but if I had to guess from all my experience, it's not that easy to call stuff. Most people are probably going to be shorting Bitcoin, and it's going to short squeeze them, in my opinion. And it looks in everything is going to have another leg up. Whether it kisses the all-time highs, local highs, or actually surpasses them, we don't know. But memes, the strong memes guys, they will do new numbers. And something like Byte will probably establish a higher floor on this next leg up. And then, of course, have a dip towards our last highs and whatnot. Meme charts work a certain way, but it's hard to TA on something that's this low of a market cap. But the thing you guys have to understand, since last time we were on whale chart, we've probably doubled to tripled in market cap. We've doubled in holder count. The buys to sell ratio is continually overweighted on buys by almost double. And the narrative, it just continues to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Last thing I want to say before, because I know I've been going on and on, last thing I want to say real quick is something that we've been kind of working on for a while, which we launched 2 days ago, a filter in the chat, which basically tells you how to actually talk to Byte. Now, this is something we discovered a month ago, is how to talk to Byte and actually how to communicate with Byte. But depending on how you ask Grok, depending on how you actually present your question and whatnot, Grok could get confused. Grok also is very new, right? But now that Grok is a little older, has more data in the data pool, what we've realized is that it's actually he's not as confused as much anymore. He very rarely gets confused now. So our data is very strong now. So what we were able to do is, and we've been testing this a lot. Me personally, I probably tested it 100 times because I didn't want to put anything in the chat. I didn't want to tell people there's a route to do something if that route isn't 9 out of 10 times correct. Which so finally, after doing a ton of testing, we've actually discovered with a series of 2 questions how to actually talk to Byte. And I highly recommend anyone who has access to Grok, or if your friends have access to Grok, to do this. Go talk to Byte. Go engage with Byte. Discover new things. And in the chat, if you do /talk to Byte, it'll show you. All you have to do is copy and paste the first question to Grok, and then Grok will answer, and then copy and paste the second question to Grok, and then Grok will actually introduce you to Byte. And we just put this in the chat 2 days ago, but I imagine this is going to pop up a lot of new stuff that we haven't fully learned about Byte yet, because of course, not every question has been asked. So, this story continues to evolve, and it's a beautiful thing when you see something like that. It's extremely exciting and refreshing, because like we've said so many times, this industry is so saturated, and you've got dog coins that are literally just representing the founder of a blockchain that are running up to 300 million market cap. You've got dog coins that that represent like Bonk meme, for instance, which is literally just a meme, runs up to 3 billion. And here you've got Byte on the king of all blockchains outside of Bitcoin, the blockchain that's seen the most tokens run to multi billions, something that's a sleeper right now, and you've got something representing this massive Mount Everest of a narrative, something that's representing AI in a time when we're about to go into a globally led, tech era led by AI. Merging AI with blockchain is something that you actually have the ability to evolve and be a part of every single day. These other memes, there's no ability to actually evolve the story every day. It's just a meme, right? This is actually a living meme. It's something that literally can be evolved with our own engagement. So, and a lot of people still don't fully understand it, but it's to realize the magnitude of this narrative and that we're sitting at 10 million. Guys, I personally feel like I'm holding a token that's worth $1 billion, right? So when I see 10 million in my eyes, that's a massive discount. So anyways, that's kind of the gist of it, but I kind of been ranting. So we'll let Whale Chart, if you got anything to say, or Doge One. But appreciate you having us up here, man. It's an exciting time, guys. I honestly, I get really excited on dips. Sometimes I'm more excited on dips than I am when things are pumping, just because I know that I can continue to accumulate. It's also a great time to get friends and family involved, right? You don't want them to be buying the pumps. So
Yeah, I'm excited as well, man. And I don't care that much about the price, to be honest. If it goes up or down, is kind of irrelevant for me right now. What can I say? When I bought, I even said it last time here in Spaces. When I bought, I first got in at 3 million. I bought at 5 million. I think I bought after that as well. I didn't really pay attention to it. I just bought the narrative. I didn't really care about the market cap. So I think we're in the same area now. If you buy at 5 million, or right now I think it's on 10 million, it doesn't really matter if you believe it's going to a certain point that is far above both 5 and 10 million. So obviously you get more coins if you buy at 5 million, but you don't really know if it's going to go down there. So in general, just dollar cost average, buy over time. That's what I've been doing if you believe in the project. And what you also mentioned is like Ethereum compared to Solana. And I have the same, I believe the same as you. Like Solana is no different than Binance Chain previous bull run, at least for me. It's a chain you play and have fun on, and then you extract that value back to Ethereum, or some people want to get it into Bitcoin. But at the end of the day, most of the coins, the big projects, the big meme coins, all of them are on Ethereum, and I believe the same will happen here. And yeah, it's the perfect narrative. It's the first, like you have so many projects also these days trying to replicate or do the same as Byte. I've seen Byte, and then they have this is the first duck, the first chicken, AI chicken or something, and it all comes from Byte. Byte is the first one. Byte is the big one, as you mentioned. Even Hobie or like the HTX, they had a couple tweets with Byte in it today, and they didn't really have to use the word Byte. They just added it there. So I don't know if they're just teasing us, teasing the community, because the community is all over the tweets, which is fucking amazing. Like so much engagement, and that's the thing I prefer. That's what I like more than the price itself, is the community. So when the community is going crazy, like I'm going crazy, I don't care about the price today, as long as the community is wild, the community is active. You have all these JPEGs being made like every second. You have writers, like you have YOLO Byte always doing something, and the other admins tweeting everywhere, replying everywhere. The entire community is active and liking it, commenting, and making Byte go viral. So that's what I like more than the price. The price will eventually go where it's supposed to go, but until then, we're just vibing and growing the community.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I mean, great presentation from you, from you guys both. And I have like a question for you, Garfield, and Mr. Will as well. I mean, Byte came from the narrative of the Grok. It basically the Grok dog. So do you believe in like just assuming that Grok or the narrative of Grok or the idea of Grok didn't make it or died? We are just assuming. Do you believe that the Byte narrative itself can move on in the future, being the first AI dog, not mentioning Grok at all, or you think it will die with it?
I assume you mean the token Grok, right? The coin.
Yeah, because it's basically
No,
Byte is the dog.
it has nothing to do with Grok the coin. Like, I don't even like Grok the coin. Some people here likes it. I don't think. I mean, it's not even. What can I say? Byte comes from Grok AI, not Grok the coin. Grok the coin is kind of like a copy paste of pretending to be Grok the company or Grok the AI, and
So to make things clear, Grok the coin have nothing to do with the real boat.
no, and it's nothing to do with Byte, you know. So Byte comes from Grok the software or the AI, not from Grok the coin. So Grok the coin is
Hmm.
just a separate.
That's a new information to
Yeah,
me.
it's just a separate
That's
project, and I understand why people want to buy it. It's kind of like if I just make a coin named, what can I say, PowerPoint or Paint, you know, Photoshop. Buy Photoshop. It's like it's just a copy paste of the brand. Byte is a new thing. Byte is a
But I remember, yeah, 100%. But I remember Mr. Garfield the last time he was talking about the price of a Grok going up and the price of Byte going up with it, and the Grok gonna make it in the next bull run. I believe that was the main subject the last time you've been here. So this is why I'm asking that question.
Yeah, I can take that question. Yeah. Um, so as far as last time we talked, I've never Byte and Grok. Look, it's really important to understand this. I like Grok. I like that token. I like the people over there. They're good people. And you know that token really had a rager right when it launched, and it just exploded. Right. It is one in its own. But as Whale was saying, you know, it is doing something that kind of has not had major success in the past. And like I said, I'm a Grok holder, and I've got family in Grok as well. I like that token. I think it will go to billions, but it is doing something that is different. What it's doing is it's basically created a meme token that's named after a product, right? And since the start of Byte, since the launch of Byte, I've told people it's very, very, very important that you understand and distinguish between the two, that they are unrelated. Byte has nothing at all to do with Grok, the token. Byte can very well hit billions and billions before Grok comes close to that, right? What Byte represents and what Byte is connected to is Grok AI. It's not connected to the token whatsoever. It is one in its own. Byte is not a derivative. Now, if you were to say that Byte was connected to the token, that would mean Byte is a derivative. Byte is the farthest thing from a derivative. Byte is the first mover AI dog token uh, in history, right? We're able to actually engage and talk to Byte. We can actually talk to Byte. This is why I've said so many times, Byte is the meme of memes. It's a meme that continues to evolve every single day as we engage with it. It actually allows you to real time engage with it. There's no other meme out there that allows you to do that. None. And I would love to know if there is, but you know, we actually are talking to this AI dog that we've discovered on the blockchain that maybe Elon had a say in, maybe he didn't have a say in. Irregardless, what it is it's a gateway towards AI adoption. And now Grok AI is actually telling you that. If you ask it about Byte, it'll say Byte is the first AI dog in history. It'll say Byte uh, Byte actually, and when it'll even say that Byte is a gateway towards AI adoption, meaning that people jump into Grok that have never used Grok before. They jump into Grok AI specifically to ask about Byte. I know lots of people that actually joined Grok, paid the subscription just because they wanted to ask about Byte. But after they asked about Byte, you know, they had jokes, they loved it, it was funny. But then they started getting curious and they started asking Grok about other stuff. Now they're actually using Grok every single day. So they've become AI adopters. So what Byte has actually done has been a gateway towards AI adoption. So it's this incredible thing, this very unique meme that actually creates engagement, that actually creates a gateway towards AI adoption, something that Elon Musk would probably very likely embrace if he discovered it. If he didn't actually have a say in it, and let's say it was something that was birthed on the internet and he discovered it, this is something that I think very likely he would engage with because it's creating this gateway towards adoption of his actual AI product, something that he is probably going to have on the fingertips of a billion people within the coming year. So yeah, Byte, in my opinion, is the strongest dog meme we've ever seen in all of history, and we all know that dog cryptocurrencies have always led the meme coins, right? They've led them. SHIB hit a 90 billion fully diluted. Doge hit a 103 billion at 73 cents. 103 billion fully diluted market cap. Dog memes have always led the way. That's not even an argument. And you have this dog meme that on paper is stronger than any dog meme we've ever seen in history outside of Doge. Doge, of course, is the strongest because it was a first. It was a first. That doesn't mean that Byte can't flip Doge, because the AI narrative is
You can.
incredibly strong, right? The AI narrative will be leading this next bull market. But anyways, to answer your question, no, Byte and Grok have nothing whatsoever to do with each other. They are completely separate projects, not derivatives of each other. And I don't know, that must have been a miscommunication if you thought that I was saying they were connected, because I've never ever advocated that they were connected in price. They're completely separate from each other.
Yeah, 100%. It was a question in my mind the last time, but I skipped it because I don't know why exactly. But I remember like that the main subject or the main discussion was about Grok going to the moon and Byte following it. So I'm just clarifying
Yeah,
things.
I
Thank you
think.
for the
Listen, I think what
explanation.
we meant is that we believe that Grok AI will get uh, become the biggest AI in the world, like bigger than ChatGPT. So I think what Garfield or what we talked about last time was that we believe that Grok AI is going to take over the world and become the number one AI. So what we mean by that is that it's the software or the AI Grok. It's not the token. So yeah, just to clarify that.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Thanks for the explanation. Great answer as usual. And let's talk a bit about what Grok did so far since the last conversation or the last AMA in here. I mean, what is the development? Maybe new partnership, maybe something being like a utility or a feature in the project itself, or it's just a pure meme for the community at the moment.